ladies and gentlemen, how am I supposed to do a full-blown 4-minute long pre-planned choreographed dance to Larger Than Life to Backstreet Boys to get excited for this comeback Thanksgiving Afterwards Day episode? I haven't been here in 2 weeks. I'm sick. Los and I were moving to Canada the week before. It was fine. Listen, after the election, Carlos, 280 Plus, and I, we decided, let's get out of the United States for a little bit. Ellen's out of here, dude. We should get out of here. Let's go to Canada. So we went to Canada. We scoped it out. Turns out all they have up there is a giant waterfall. So
what are we doing?
We came right back. It was cold. We didn't really like it. The boys weren't impressed. And it was just, it was Canada. There were 13 things to do. So we came back and we're back now like we've never been back. And you can't start the hour-long podcast with a choreographed Backstreet Boys dance in the chair, let alone, hey, once we get on stage with that whole routine, it's game over for One Direction and Harry Styles.
What are we doing?
You know what I mean? R.I.P. Liam, I believe his name, with the one who, So you can't start the podcast with that type of energy when you've got comments like this on the YouTube channel. We've got to address it. We've got to talk about it because I'm a little confused. The comment reads on one of my most recently popular clips on the channel, bringing down and talking about Chrissy Carlson Romano's Podco collapse and the Ned's declassified nostalgia mess they have themselves in today.
What are we doing?
And so someone commented and said the following. Here we go. Let's break it down. I really wanted to get through this because I love a CCR hate watch just like us. But your character is too disingenuous and forced. You might, let's see, it says, could be interesting. So I guess he meant to say you could be interesting if you stopped trying to mimic Red Bar. Now, I don't know. This is the point where I got confused. I didn't know that, it's Tony, right? Tony Hinchcliffe's co-host. I didn't know that Red Bar had his own podcast. I thought he was just the co-host of Kill Tony. I thought he just did that. I didn't know I think he made guest appearances on other podcasts. He was like friends with Joe Rogan for a while. I didn't think Red Bar had his own podcast. So I was confused there. I got to write back and ask this guy some questions. Okay. But I don't think that the podcast, this is me. Hey, we've been doing it for 165. It's me now. Hey, it's just me. It's just me in the studio, you know what I mean?
What are we doing?
And so, didn't know that. So we have to look into that. It's okay to rebrand, make your own thing, man. Please consider it. This is my own thing. I know you probably think you can recreate what Mike did. Again, don't know who Mike is. And he in the Red Bar be the Red Bar of YouTube. Again, right, because I thought he was just the co-host of Kill Tony, dude. Apparently, he's bigger than that. I thought he was just kind of like the sidekick, like Joe Rogan kicked him out, so then Tony Hinchcliffe took him under his wing, and now he just introduces the Kill Tony thing every week. He sometimes says something, Tony yells at him, he hits the button for the soundboard. He's the soundboard guy for Kill Tony, right? I didn't know he had his own podcast set with sunglasses and an alien invasion behind him, and a screen and this microphone with this setup. I didn't realize he did the exact I'm so sorry. I didn't know. Kill Tony, please don't come for me.
What are we doing?
He said, you're going to realize you wasted a lot of time being a fraud rather than just creating your own persona. I wanted to fry you, but I saw your hoodie and decided to give you some genuine advice as a low country native. So there. Clearly it's referring to my Myrtle Beach hoodie I was wearing in said clip. And so I guess now I'm doing the same exact thing as Kill Tony's co-host. I didn't know this. I'm gonna have to. I'll do some research. I don't have time to do it right now. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna give this guy a like, and I'll reply to him after we're done this episode. But it's interesting to see that apparently the co-host of Kill Tony is reviewing Ned's declassified content.
What are we doing?
I think it's very interesting. So these established comedians that I'm apparently I just thought he was on the podcast. I didn't know he had his own. So now they're covering Nickelodeon nostalgia now. Hey, listen, they've got to stay up to date too. If their views are down into the tens of hundreds of thousands, then that's what they have to do. They've got to stay relevant just like us. So apparently that's it.